Technically still on time. Well, actually I'm late by 1 minute. Frick. Let me update this. I never changed that. Today's Wednesday, right? No, today's Friday. Hey, Saturday. So Sunday. 4-6. Vran. Monday. 4-7. Let's go Elysium. This is not going to be that long of a stream today, because I have not been sleeping particularly well the last few days. I'm going to have the YouTube description because I forgot to put the days. Like, I've been trying to get my sleep schedule back in order for when I actually get like a proper contract. Which, oh god, I have a fucking story about that. Oh my god, my cat's at the door. 1 second. Shit. Drop my headphone on the floor. Fuck. Keep doing that. I'm surprised these headphones still, like, exist. I don't know how I keep dropping them. Also, let me start RuneScape. Do what I've been doing, just like play a little RuneScape while while I wait for people to oh Jesus. Pop that up, there you go. I'm coming, kitty. Welcome. Here's the thing. You can open the door, but he sat there meowing at the door. Oh, you pet? Okay. You wanted to be pet, didn't you? He's standing at the door. He wants to leave immediately. Bitch. Oh, there he is. Why is it not picking up the RuneScape client? I turned it on. With the tab in. As long as we got some music playing. You're gonna switch it over to my calculator app, then back to RuneScape. No, it's not. Fine, I'll restart. So yeah, basically what happened with that contract is, I got a call yesterday. They told me, "Hey, we found you. You got accepted to a contract." I'm like, "Okay, which one?" And they tell me the city. At the back of my head, I didn't really recall the city because why isn't it working? Oh, there we go. I'm like, why isn't... Also, literally all I've been doing is farming planks. I found that planks were like 100 gold each, and I want to get... No. Mine. Bitch. Dusty Cum! His name is not Dusty Cum. What the fuck? Anyways. They told me... Yeah, we got this contract in this place, and I was like, I don't think I recall that, because we applied to a ton of different contracts in that state as well. Then what happened is I look up the place. No, I did not tell them to submit that contract. Period. And like it looks like a nice place. Don't get me wrong. But the problem is it's unfathomably expensive. Like, it is really fucking expensive. And, like, on face value, I would not have told them. I would not have told them to apply to that contract in the first place. In the slightest. Oh god, my cat. You can open the door, I know you can. I wish I recorded that. He had the zoomies. I had never seen him have such zoomies before in my life. Straight up, he was like zooming around in my room and then patiently sat at the door. He meowed. I opened the door. The moment I opened the door, he just fucking took off. I heard him crash into something in the living room. Holy shit. Like mostly he's just his like footsteps. He didn't actually hit something. Mr. Dusty Com is interfering with my supply. This is my land, Mr. Com. Anyways, yeah, so I would not have accepted that place on face value. And I can only assume that once they've confirmed me for the position, they don't want to cancel it because it would look bad for the company. Keep in mind, this is 100% their mistake. So I'm gonna, if I can't find a cheap enough house, man, I'm just telling them to fuck off. It's not my fault. I don't fucking care. Especially during the summer when rates are down. I could go somewhere way cheaper. That's right. World hop bitch. This is my land. I'm the pimp in this house. All those planks are mine. Yes. Yes. Get out of my land. I didn't say you could be here. Give it a minute and then I'll start. Yeah, I was actually genuinely upset. Not because, you know, like, the place looked nice. I'm not complaining about that. It's mostly how sketchy it was that they pretty much went behind my back on that. I called them and I was like, hey, I wasn't aware of this. And they were like, oh, I thought I sent it to you. No, you didn't. You fucking didn't. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, if I don't get a contract coming up, I don't fucking care. I have savings. I can do something. I can go to a different travel company. They've treated me well enough, so I'm like, you know what? I'll go there. It doesn't look too bad. I'm not looking to make the most money this last contract I do before I go back to school. But if I can't find a place cheap enough, yeah, fuck them. They want to make a big deal about it? Well, they can find they can find another person to make money off of. I don't like when people try and pull bullshit on me like that. I don't get upset easily at all. I think it's very hard to like upset me and get me genuinely angry. But that's one of the ways. Trying to pull a fast one on me, thinking I don't fucking know. Who knows? And he's like, maybe it was a mistake. Doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, they're pretty much putting pressure on me to cover their ass, and I don't appreciate that. Alright, let's play some Victor Vran. Take these planks and then I'll close RuneScape. Very important. These planks are extremely important. Alright. Close. Victor Vran. Where are ya? There you go, load the game. You know what sucks about the problems with sleep I've been having? Is that I had one problem with sleep that I finally was kind of able to take care of, where I would just get like unreasonably anxious right before bed for no reason. Like I was letting me really be anxious about it, just like around bedtime and noon, I get weirdly like it's not even like emotionally anxious, just physically, I just randomly feel like kind of like weak and shaky. I mentioned a few times before, where it kind of makes me feel like I need to start eating a bunch, almost like it's like stress eating, but because I feel like I'm not eating enough, even though that's completely false. And the worst part is, like, I've tested it so many times, but I still get it in my head that I need to keep eating, which sucks for my diet. Like it is so hard to diet when you just randomly stress eat. And it's not because, like, binge cravings or whatever. I don't really have cravings for stuff. I just have to eat something. But I remember I have these, like, immediate release. Where's the fire? I'm not sure what you're referring to. The fire is right here, because my room is so fucking hot. Jesus Christ. It is a 7-9 in my room. And that's before I start doing exercise, and my PC hasn't been on much. Oh my god. Then again, it could also be hot because I'm absolutely livid about my whole contract situation right now. Alright. What are we working with here? Let me sort by rarity. I should figure out what else going on about before Brandon says something. God damn it! Curse my short-term memory! Oh yeah, I remember I had some immediate release anti-anxiety medications. Living through your air fryer arc again. Man, I thought you said living through my air fryer again, and I'm thinking, man, if I could have any superpower, it would probably be the ability to shrink down, and I could just, like, live inside of various random kitchen appliances I have. Because, like, imagine how well insulated that stuff kind of is when you think about it. Just live inside of a giant thermos. Well, I guess a tiny thermos, but it's giant for you because you can shrink. Being homeless would never be more fun. Then again, I'm sure there's 1,001 ways that could go wrong. Someone fucking steals a free thermos, fills it with water. Do not live inside your rice cooker. A little black mold never hurt anyone random. Killed a lot of people, yeah, but never hurt anyone. You want to keep one of these? Faster. Yes, it did. Are you sure about that? I've never seen anyone hurt by black mold before. I'm not sure they exist. And again, the only person I see on a regular basis is myself in the mirror. Minimal gold drops, find better items. Damage with penetration. Oh yeah, that one. Increased damage and penetration. I know you crave social contact every now and then, but this is not the right type of civilization to interact with. Listen, it's the British inside me. It's attracted to colonies. I mean, yeah, it's mold colonies, but it's the same thing. The ancestral heritage that I do not have or yearns for it. What this one? It has health on crit. Which chance damage? Grab that one. Days on crit. Do not manifest destiny, the rice cooker. Oh god. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I had that like some immediate release anti-anxiety medications that really weren't helping me at the time. but it's just enough that it was able to kind of get rid of that very, very light baseline anxiety before bed. So I've been getting to bed a lot quicker, but the problem is my sleep schedule has gone on like this for so long that I've been slowly, like, basically what I've been having to do is I just stay up until my body just says, you know what, we're good, we're gonna fall asleep now. So it usually isn't until like 2 in the morning I don't fall asleep. It's like I fall asleep properly. So now my sleep schedule is like 2 in the morning when I fucking fall asleep. So now that I can actually fall asleep and I go to bed at like 10, 11 like I usually do, my body thinks I'm taking a nap, so I sleep 2 hours and that's it. The Gauntlet. You know what? No, let's go to the Secret Pumpkin level. This whole stream is going to be the Secret Pumpkin level. I can fucking feel it. Okay, that's mean. It doesn't let me activate the hexes. I'm not gonna... you know what? Fuck it. I'll count this one. With all 5 hexes. Oh no, here's the thing. So the thing that really makes my naps bad and why I never nap is because when I nap, you think my body is hot normally, my body goes into hyperdrive when I take a nap. I'm not joking. I can feel perfectly fine after a long night's sleep. I can feel perfectly fine before I go to bed. But if I'm taking a nap, I will literally be dehydrated in an hour and a half. I will straight up, like, my body heat will go to the fucking moon. I will just become a puddle of sweat. And I will wake up drier than a fucking sponge left out in the sun. I am not even joking. Naps are horrible. I wake up with like a headache. I don't know how this happens. I do not know what is wrong with my body. Oh my god. It is the wildest thing. It is like waking up from a nap is genuinely painful. Not because I'm sore, but because I gave myself 3rd-degree burns. Okay, so at least I don't have to worry about the creepers anymore. I gotta kill vampires. And stay above 50% HP. Living up to your name. I was starting to think this name was not randomly generated and was in fact just fate. That is my theory now. Ah! No. Oh god. Rocket jump. Get away from me. Okay, cool. They left. Smash. That is so much fucking damage. I love it. Oh god, no. I wonder what determines a bounty. I fucking forgot those existed. They're so goddamn rare. Slay these epic monsters in the following areas. Share the key fault guitar front? What? Wait, what does it mean 168 hours? Why are you talking in the cursed language to me? What have I ever done to you? Are you fucking putting a curse on me or some shit? What is this? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I hate that spider so much. He does 50 for like that one attack does a half my fucking HP. You know what? Hold on. You said good luck, your friend in French. French just sounds threatening no matter what you do. Okay, I'm gonna hit 3. I'm just gonna absolutely just go to town. Oh my god, I landed on that explosion and I fucking rolled through it. That's German and Russian. Like I feel like those sound angry, but French just kind of sounds like threat. Like it's like a very calm threat. Like you don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen, and they're gonna be indifferent about it. What? Oh my god, the explosion. Okay, fuck. Passive aggressive. Yeah, that's what it is. Just very passive aggressive. All right. So that was 2 resets and actually 3. Might as well get the sets done right away. And this time, I rearranged my room. So, I can do better exercises. Might be the inflections in the nasal tone. Probably. Have to move a couple things. Had this I found this bike pedal thing that I think my mother was trying to get rid of. It's so you can like pedal on something while you're sitting down. I wanted to use it, but my chair is too low and my desk is too low. So if I do use it, I basically just smash my knee against the bottom of my desk, and that's not exactly a good way to lose weight. Then again, I think if I lost my other knee, that's probably like an extra like half a pound right there you lose. Might be worth it. Alright. Actually, I should probably stretch. I haven't stretched yet. Whew. I love doing dynamic stretches. Victor Saltspire from which? Nah, this is Pimpter Saltspire. He got that fucking drip right now. God. For a couple days the cough actually went away, and now it's back, and I hate myself. Alright. Let's do some triceps. Hamster Knobspire. Why am I just imagining Saltspire as like a hamster? It's like fucking Hamtaro, but it's the Salem witch trials. 4, 6, 7, 8. I do have a picture of Ratspire, yes. I don't have one of Hamtaro Saltspire though. That's a different thing. 9, 10. Now we're doing bicep. 3. 8. 9. That said, I do, as I've been looking for apartments, I have found some pretty cheap stuff. So, I'm still not happy with what my company did. Going back to what I said at the start about them submitting me to a contract I never even agreed to, and trying to push me to go for it. They thought I did, and like, it's a nice place, don't get me wrong, it's just expensive, that's my main problem. But low-key, a part of me just wants to tell them to go fuck themselves and leave. But I'll do that. What I'm probably gonna do is do that after my next contract. Like if I take one more contract, I'll have 2 references I can use, and if it's like a good contract, I can use that reference and then just go to a different travel agency. Just tell them to go fuck themselves. If they pull that shit again. Because my problem right now is I've had some pretty rough contracts where like the managers of the places aren't exactly the best. So I don't have exactly the most references to use if I were to go to a different travel company. So that's the main reason I'm still sticking with this company I have. And then the wrist girls. So hey guys, how's it going? Yes, what I'm doing now is I'm making sure Am Alive is good. Nice. It'd be a shame if you were dead. Necromancers are expensive. That said, my biggest worry about the next contract is that I basically hadn't done a lab draw or inserted an IV in 9 months. So, God, I'm gonna feel rusty. I'm gonna feel so fucking rusty. Don't worry, you have you have self-necromancy skill, based. See, the worst part about this aura is I take more damage as well. Or rather, enemies... Fuck. Enemies do more damage if they're near me. No, you don't. Fuck back here. Get the fuck back here. Just don't get hit. I'm trying. Things hurt in this game. I have to keep moving. I cannot stop for like even a second because of that spider. I have to keep looking right under me. There he is, you son of a bitch. Is he? Oh, he's not immune to crit damage, thank God. Yeah, this is a whole, like, Halloween thing. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I never updated the 203. I'll do my batches of 3, just to give myself more break. Yeah, I think the extra damage is not really working out here. I think I just need the tankiness. I'll keep the Berserker aura if I have to overkill things. Which you know, why don't I just run past the enemies? Okay, that's not the most fun thing, but fuck this place. Defeat the left and right arm of the Pumpkin King. Oh, it summons pumpkin spiders. Fuck. Of course it deflected. Sit on your face. What do you mean you deflected that? God, I hate armor in this game so much. It's like, you either do full damage or you do 90% less damage 80% of the time. Look at they deflected both of those. It's supposed to do like 2,000 damage, we took like 100. Unfathomable pain. Oh, he can teleport? That's mean. Because just teleporting does damage. And they're all immune to crit damage. They're all immune to crit damage. That explains so much. So they're have high armor and they're immune to crit damage. Alright. Let's try this. Just go in and keep hitting them. No, they have some pretty nasty melee attacks. It's spooky. Damn it, wrong button. I meant to daze him. And they regenerate health too. That's fun. Yeah, now I remember why I hate this area. It's one guy's taking so much time to kill. Kill the Bombardier Spider, fuck you. Bright side, I can just pop this. I'm just taking a retreat box. First and foremost. Can I crit him? I have no idea. Oh, those guys are back to full HP because they have... Hold on, how much armor do they have? 370. I think this might be like the first area I should have just given up on. I think I'd be okay with that. Well, I'm not so much worried about... Shit, never mind. Never mind. Fuck. That's 2. And I'm gonna change demon powers. I'm gonna grab the beam. For 644 DPS. Crabkins. God, I don't know why that reminds me of this crab cake sandwich I had one time. It was like the size of a bus. And it was like surprisingly cheap too. I'm sure it was 90% not crab, but I don't care. It was actually fucking delicious. Alright, I'll do some more reps next time I have to reset. Other than it'll be at 4. I'm gonna use this because it blocks armor, or it goes through armor. That's like the one nice thing about demon powers. So I'm gonna just like jump in their face. Like that, because that does the... Oh. They still do range attacks though. I might have to go with Meteor instead. He what? He what? That was 4,000. Bro did 4,270 plus damage. Instantly deleted me. Well, that's 5 then. Also, to answer your question from earlier, you're learning French town names to come up with some yourself. So you created Marchancha? Or, wait. Marchanac? I'm not even gonna pronounce those. I used the one try I was gonna give myself. Nah, I'm not pronouncing the rest of those. And we're doing Rose. One, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, also I realized I wanted to stream last week, like a second Disco Elysium stream, but man, I did not feel good that day. I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna stream. I think I'm good. I did get working on my Blood West video at least. I did something. That something was not streaming though. Mental health caught up with me one day, and I was like, well, shit. I guess that's how it's gonna be. Still waiting for the Baldur's Gate 3. I'm playing Disco Elysium now, so it's gonna happen after Disco Elysium. Which either might not take as long as I thought it would, or it's gonna take even longer. I was told Disco Elysium's like 30 to 40 hours. But also, I haven't left the first screen of the game, basically. No, I'm almost certain I said I wanted to do Disco Elysium first. Like, after Sekiro, I do Disco Elysium, and then I do, Baldur's Gate 3. And then things got in the way with, like, moving constantly, so I didn't want to do, like, a 70 billion hour game. Because, like, I didn't feel like playing, like, two Divinity RP, like, or, I guess not Divinity, but two Larian CRPGs back to back. Plus, I really wanted to do Disco Elysium. Doing lateral raises. 1, 2, 3. You fucking gave me a novel. You son of a bitch. You made me read, you asshole. X. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's try push-ups again. See how that works. Also, dude, my legs got dommed so hard yesterday. Like, I know delayed onset muscle soreness is like, you know, delayed, but normally for me it tends to happen like the morning after. For me, it was like I did those exercises, and the next day when I was streaming Disco Elysium, I was fine. The whole day, perfectly fine. I'm like, oh, maybe it didn't go hard enough. I don't know. We'll see. Then the next day, dude, I no, it wasn't just the next day after that. It was the next day, and like at like 8 p.m. I get out of my bed, and oh my god, my ass cheeks felt like they went through a hydraulic press. Because that last stream, all I did was like lower body exercises. Dude, I was so sore. I was like, oh. Yeah, I got out of bed, and then you just heard fucking pipe drop mp3. Push-ups again. Oh, alright after that. Jesus. Calf raises. God, my calves are gonna be rock fucking hard after this game, I'm telling you. Three, 4, 5, 6. You know what the worst part about like waking up late is? I still got off my computer at like 8 o'clock. I just feel like I haven't done enough with the day. It's like, I'm not even joking. I'm recording my Blood West video. I'm farming in RuneScape. I'm like doing exercises. And what the fuck? God, may I suggest an update to Earth for the... God, may I suggest an update to Earth for the next patch? Replace pipedrop.mp3 with the entire Pepsi Man theme song. That reminds me... Come on, Lord in Heaven, let's make this funny. That reminds me of Dying Light 1. In Dying Light 1, one of the random ambient noises is literally the fucking pipe drop noise. Because obviously that game came out way before that was even a funny meme. Could you imagine you're sitting there on the top of a giant skyscraper in Haran, and you know, it's very quiet, very ambient. It's like kind of getting nighttime, so you're a little tense about the volatiles coming up, and then you just hear boom, 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 Pepsi Man, boom, boom. I shit myself. And then, no, fuck, imagine replacing the volatile chase music with Pepsi Man. So you're just running, parkouring around the entire city with Pepsi Man going on. Jesus Christ, that'd be funny. Squats. Sorry, we don't call them squats anymore. I'm doing 10 reps of the League of Votan right now. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Now back to getting my ass destroyed at Victor Vran. And the worst part is I'm about to level up. So that's another set I'm gonna have to do. Alright, I got a message real quick. That was from random. 5 hours of silence, occasionally broken up by the metal pipe sound. You know, I'm not playing that on stream. You know, that actually would be funny if I ever get to the point where, like, people can donate, like Pally channel points or whatever. I want to make a redeem that has like an 80% chance of doing nothing, but if it rolls correctly, it's gonna play that video. So I won't know. I'll see a redeem pop up, and then like an hour later, I suddenly hear a metal pipe drop sound, so just scare the piss out of me. What about a redeem that's firing the sound of the classic? Maybe. I'd have to like actually think about what I would do. Which I haven't, because I haven't exactly reached a point where I want to do the affiliate thing. I technically could at any time. But if I did that, I would have to then deal with ads. And I don't want people to watch ads. No, no. Damn it. This place blows, I think. No, I didn't. 8. If I just keep walking forward, I'll never trigger the enemies, right? Well, I did, but I can just run away. See, that I can go for. 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by gnome sounds in a cave. My favorite is still 5 hours of silence. Christ. That's 3 total. I got leveled up and I've reset twice. So I can't even diamond skin isn't doing anything. I think the Barrow King would be here, right? This would be the boss fight. That sounds like the objective. So I'm gonna rush to this one, because then I can You know what? Let me kill the vampires. If I can kill the vampires, then I can try this, and then I can disable them. Done? What the fuck have you done? I'm sorry if that was so loud. The fucking reverb. It's so much reverb. Holy shit. God, I love the gnome sound. It's so dumb. Vampires? Hello? Where are you, vampires? There's like literally nothing. Oh. 595 armor. I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh, it even bypasses their armor from when they do that. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. That was one of them, right? Okay, cool. Smash. He's dead. Okay, let's go around and kill the other guys. This is a much better way of doing it. Holy fuck. I don't like this. Oh no. Do I? I'm gonna not use that. Can I iframe through the dance? Yes, but I immediately dance afterwards, so fair enough. Sack of blood-soaked balls. Excuse me? Did I just get baited? Yes, also lucky for me, Gangnam Style is 2012. We did establish that. However, I'm about to have a stroke. Okay, so that was like 2 resets, changed to Quizon, I'm doing 5 now. Again. I'm gonna do it next reset, just so I can give myself more of a break. I'm not gonna do more than 5 at once. Or, I mean, 6 is fine. I just want to give myself more of a break. Because man, even on doing the Disco Elysium stream, I was like, still not feeling the greatest. Oh yeah, right. Run away. God, this fucking level is such an asshole. This whole game's an asshole, but this level in particular can lick my scrot. It can lick my blood-soaked balls. Where are they? Like he was up here. Get hit with the fucking Biden blast nerd. Oh god. Okay, thank Christ that wasn't a big AoE attack. I would have cried. Oh, I just realized this is a very big possibility with all these high-level enemies and all these modifiers I can get another legendary. That just occurred to me, and I am very sad now. Right here? Yeah. Smash. Oh! Oh, that was so close. And he applied vulnerable onto me, so... Cool. Okay, it's a demon power, thank god. It was a demon power. Really? Another blink? Kill those guys. Okay, I know what to avoid now. Nemesis of the cheater. Yeah, fuck you. You asshole. I don't have the DN power active. Oh, no, run! I mean, he's stuck up there, I think, right? I can get there, knock him away, and then blast him. Oh yeah, he can't do anything. Get fucked. I'm the one who cheeses your ass now. Oh, he wasn't a trick-or-treating monster. Fair enough. Where was the blood-soaked ball, though? I didn't say an enemy named the blood-soaked balls or whatever. I feel like the trick-or-treating enemy has to be here. Oh, no, that was just a... I thought that would have spawned enemies. Fair enough. I'm gonna be scared around every corner. Now that it pulled that on me, I'm just gonna be very scared of every corner I turn. And I don't think... Hello? Okay, he did. Cool. And I don't think Diamond Skin's gonna protect me, considering that one guy can straight up one-shot me through Diamond Skin and full HP. Just absolutely fucking demolish that guy. Finally, things feel like they can die again when I'm not fighting 7,000 armored elites. I also like how the default of this area is just everything has pumpkin heads. Oh. I also burst him down. Thank Christ. Is that the start of the area? Kind of. It's just at a place I never went to before. Trick-or-treating enemy. Oh, hello. Just gonna apply damage vulnerability. Oh. I like how even though I iframed it, I still get hit with a knockback. Oh, come on. There we go. Went into a stupid-ass form right as the things are about to blow up. Oh, brutality. You stand right here and just take advantage of the of the damage bonus. Oh, didn't mean to switch weapons. Lean on him. I would like a weapon. Come on. There you go. I would like a weapon that gives me increased overdrive. That's what I really need. Because that passive overdrive is super fucking handy, but at base, it's not exactly doing the most. Something yellow popped out. What'd I get? Does it look like it was something yellow? No, I guess nothing. What was that noise? I guess it was just a random sound effect in the environment. I'm surprised when you collect multiple items, they don't at least give like an outline of the rarity. Everything just looks like it's gray whenever you pick up multiple at once. You'd think someone would have noticed that. I actually wonder how big the team of this game was. Considering these guys, like the Tropico guys, they probably didn't put like their best and brightest and biggest into this game specifically. Okay, but where are the trick-or-treating monsters? Do I actually have to like scour each individual corner to find out where the fuck they are? If so, it's gonna hurt. Hello, trick-or-treating monsters. I have candy. They're full of nitroglycerin. No, okay, fine. I guess I'll eat it myself then. Also, God, yeah, when I when I did like all those sit-ups, my chest was so sore. I could not laugh for like literally the next day and a half without it being painful. It probably did have something to do with improper form on those sit-ups, because I kind of had limited space to work with there. Ah, there we go. No! No, 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 no! God. Wait, what? Oh, he came back to life, right? That fucking daze power is the worst. And I don't think there's something to not get hit with status effects or reduce the duration of status effects. I think if you just get hit with the pole, you're just screwed. Because it is like 5 seconds of dazing. Is there one on this edge? No, that's just TikTok. Get out of here. I thought you were banned. Actually, I really should not do that because... Okay, look how many tyrants are on the map! Jesus. Come on. I think I need 2 more. Where the fuck could they be? Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling. Just keep rolling, you'll be fine. Just keep rolling, you'll be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. It just sucks knowing that like the slightest tickle of my ass cheeks and I'm just fucking dead after restart. If I can kill these 2 guys. Wait, I just realized there's no vampires. Where the fuck are the vampires? I think the vampires I think they might be part of this encounter. Let me find the trick-or-treating guys and then... Actually, is it necessary? Because I can do that without the modifiers afterwards. Like, I'm already kind of here. There they are. And he dead. I wonder if there's other tells for where the trick-or-treating guys can be. Because that guy had, like, wall runes. The other guys were kind of just, like, on the edge of a cliff, so fucking beats me. Like, the fact that this is all empty is what has me concerned. I think there's only so many enemies that can spawn in this game. Maybe that's it? There's nothing spawning up here, because I could have sworn the vampires were not part of any boss fight or anything. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's where the spider was. Oh, maybe these, like, this symbol right here. But no, the other one didn't have that, did it? It didn't. Okay, that is just my pattern-seeking brain. Seeking patterns. That is not a text. That was my photo app being like, hey, remember this photo you took? Yes, I do. Actually, I didn't remember that. I'm lying. Well, I took the photo so I can remember it. I don't need no goddamn phone to tell me what to remember. Here? No. I like how on the map that kind of looks like a pentagram, but when you look at it, it's just a fucking disco ball. So today I've been craving something that I don't know why I am. I'm not a big like steak guy. I really just don't care for it too much. But I mean, every now and then YouTube's like, hey, want to watch this guy eat Wagyu? A5 Wagyu, and then all they do is they just fucking put a tiny bit of salt. They fry that shit up in like the super thin slices for like 20 seconds. Anything behind here? Also, what are the secrets? And then they put that little tiny slice on some rice, and it got me so fucking hungry to try some Wagyu. So I did the next best thing and bought some regular ass shitty steak. Sliced it really thin and put it on some sushi rice. Dead ass though, it kind of fucks. Like all I did was put salt and pepper on those little like thin steak sheets. And just between that and kind of like the extra bit of sweetness and acidity from the sushi rice, oh, so good. It was literally just rice and like a slice of steak that had salt and pepper, and that's it. Nothing fancy. It was actually so fucking good. I probably will try Wagyu one day. Like just as a you know what? One time, let's see what it's like. Jesus Christ, it's so expensive. It's like $100 a pound, I think. I guess it depends where you get it, but it's around $100 a pound, which is kind of fucking insane. But when you really think about it, as like a simple treat, paying like $25 for a quarter pound for what you can describe as kind of like an event is not too. I'm just justifying it to myself. It's way too expensive. I'm being. Oh, I never got those drops. Okay, where the fuck is the last guy? Yeah, no, it is most likely not worth that. Oh, there he is, motherfucker. Oh, that's one vampire. Oh god, right, the vampire. They have their own pull. Come on, get out of that, you son of a bitch. Damn it, wrong button. No, I'm getting out of there. Come on. You motherfucker. There we go. Okay, one of those is down. Oh, what if I go back up and grab the double damage and then come back down? Carved box? What does it do again? Oh, it just gives you a random thing. Do I have any more? Nope. Thing is, I don't want to equip anything with arm penetration because I'm already gonna do way too many exercises. I'm gonna have to reset it at one point, so we're gonna be on 6. I know it. Like I got like the consistent damage, so long as if I just rely on my demon powers, we'll be fine. So that's why I'm gonna go up here, grab this double damage. Take a swig of beverage. You know what's actually something that's completely weird? I don't mind mixing protein powder with like dry milk and basically making like a milk-based protein shake when it's warm. But when I use cold water, it suddenly like has way more of a watery taste than it does like a milky powdery taste, like, you know, vanilla protein powder taste. It's fucking weird. Because normally it's the opposite with milk. Like I cannot do cold milk, or I cannot do warm milk, or even room temperature milk. It has to be fucking cold. Can I just like snipe it from here? Ah, damn it, I can't aim this thing down. Fuck off. And this works. I have no idea if that would hit me or not. I still thought I could tempt fate. Oh, I realized I almost had hit at half HP. Yeah, fuck it. Kill the treat box first. If I can get rid of those spiders, this will be much easier. How am I missing? God damn it. There we go. Slowly but surely. Oh, it does. Oh god, it has regeneration, but it's like a very small amount of regeneration. So if I get low damage rolls and he deflects it, I'm actually not doing any damage to him because he regenerates it. Fuck. This is so dumb. Wait, no, if I shoot in between, right? Yeah, there we go. I got 2 hits. Okay, that one's dead. Can I? Okay, he teleported, so I have like a few seconds. How much health is that? Holy fuck. Sit on him. Push him away, and then do that again. Wait, no, he goes back. Shit. He's gonna blink. Get back up there. Get back up there. Victor, please. Please, Victor. Thank you. Just in case. I gotta wait. I want to. Oh no! 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 You son of a bitch! God damn it! That's so mean. Most abilities can't aim up, but fucking pull can go up. Fucking yank me down and beat my ass. I'm upsetty spaghetti. Stretching a little bit. You know what would be a really good replacement for weight? Dumb idea. If I still worked at Chipotle, we get so much money in tips that in the form of change that like I have this like Chipotle sauce cup of coins. It's decently heavy, and I'm thinking, dude, if I still worked there, imagine just like my poor minimum. Oh, I'm gonna die if I don't pause. My poor minimum wage ass. Well, I actually made slightly above minimum wage at that job, but technically I couldn't work more than 4 hours there because that job like was so much standing still, as opposed to walking in every other job I've done before that I actually couldn't do more than 4 hours a shift. But do some triceps. But like my poor ass just doing weightlifting with Tupperwares full of change, weighed out to be exact measurements of weight. That would be like the ultimate fucking poverty strat. Although in hindsight, that probably would be more expensive than buying a weight. Come to think of it. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be because because technically, at any point you can sell your weight. You know, you have your weights are a liquid asset basically. Of course, if you actually have to like bust open the piggyback, it's gonna kill your gains and your savings. Or oh, what? So for my recording, I think at this point I've given up using my streams as a way of properly getting footage for my videos. I just can't, like, it's so much more work. Like okay, without me properly setting things up, it's so much more work to like get the footage and clips I need that I still just play. Like usually when I make a video, I'll like have all this footage like lined up and I just never use it. I always end up going back into the game and replaying the whole game over basically. Ooh, sorry. Take up there. Just to get footage for specific stuff. Like certain funny moments, I absolutely like. I'll remember them and I'll find them. That's a problem I have where I know because I usually will beat a game and I won't get to the video for like a month. So I'll kind of like forget the funniest stuff. I really, at one point, I need to like start writing down my Family Guy funny moments into my book, so I can be like, okay, this day at this time of the stream is when this funny thing happened. I just need a proper workflow. That's my problem. Like I've based like the last 3 years, I've done everything pretty much the exact same as far as recording stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, I use my streams as like footage, and I do get a lot of my footage from there, but I also just don't. That said, it has allowed me to do one thing, and one thing that I actually quite like. When I talk about a game, what I'll often do is I'll show the early. Oh shit! I hit my handles together. Is I'll often show the early game first, and as the video progresses, I show points later and later into the game. Outside of instances where I actively have to show stuff off. 7, 8. Because I was thinking, there are some issues I talk about that really don't show up until later in the game. So I feel like if I can't show them off early in the game, I don't need to show it that early in the video as well. Because it's one thing to show off a game at like the end stages of it, when everything looks super exciting and built up, but also it can be kind of harder to read. Like, visually speaking. Actually, I actually kind of like liked that approach. It's been hard to do with some of the games because obviously, Dying Light, I can't exactly like if the game's long enough, it gets really hard to do that. So I do have to rely on my early streams, which has worked. Those. People probably don't think that when I do stuff like that, it's not the most amount of effort. There's actually a decent amount of thought I put into it. Especially how I show clips and set everything up. Nine. And I want to say, like, a rough estimate, I think it takes me about like 25 to 30 hours at minimum to make one of my videos. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lateral raises. It's like I'll write the script. I can write that in about a day, and that can take me about 4 or 5 hours or so. and then I'll be revising it. And if you take the length of the video itself, chances are every second I've had to do about 2 to 3 seconds worth of actual like talking and recording, maybe even more, but 2 to 3 is like the minimum estimate. So just on recording alone, I can be there for like 3 hours. And that's just like the actual talking into the microphone part. That shouldn't one take. You fucking kidding me? And then I have to listen to it like multiple times over with a fine-tooth comb, so that entire length of the video, I now have to go over it an extra like, 2 times worth. 4, 5, 6, 8. And steps. God, it takes so fucking long. Honestly, like, and that's assuming I don't get distracted. Cause like doing the audio part is so fucking boring. I like video editing. I like the script writing. I just hate recording the audio and trimming it down. I am low key bothered that I kind of keep the various breaths in my recordings for my more recent videos, but it is so much more effort. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how many people even notice that. Because like breathing's a part of what everyone talks about. Everyone talking, they breathe in the middle of their sentences usually. At some point. So is it that big of a deal? I don't like it. That's kind of my problem. It's not worth it. And God, the video editing stage, that's like a whole ordeal. Especially if I do fancy edits, oh my god. I still remember to this day doing like a fucking 2-second bit in a Deep Rock Galactic video where I have like a banana kind of like pop up and spin and then go back down. I'm not joking. That took me 4 fucking hours. Like somewhere between 2 or 4 hours. Because Vegas was just having a stroke. Because it kind of like, whenever you make movements, it automatically interprets that. Like the in-between stuff. And sometimes, if you like set a starting point and then set an ending point, and then start editing in between, it just won't correct itself for some of the in-betweens. So it starts to go like really smooth, and then right at this midpoint, it still thinks it's doing the original kind of movement curve, and then just flips itself. So then I have to go in and do frame by frame in between there, and then finish the rest. Oh, fucking pain in the ass. Just to make a fucking banana spin. Now, I could probably do that much easier now, because I know how Vegas works better, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, phrases. 1. And especially now that I want to like introduce drawings into the stuff. Oh my god, it's gonna take even longer. That's the part of being a creative. 6. And starting out light and then feature creeping yourself until you just burden yourself with way too much work. That's not a healthy way to do it, but kind of a, I mean, it's satisfying. That's the problem. It's satisfying. 8, 9, and 10. I need to get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. How the fuck did tea get invented? Like, I'm sitting here drinking tea and it's so fucking good. And I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck said leaves? Put that shit in my water right now. Like, the only thing I can think of is probably some dude was like, oh no, I'm boiling some water and some leaves. Got in there. Oh well. And then he drank it anyways because he had to drink the water. And then he was like, wait a second. This kind of has a nice aroma to it. And then he just kind of kept going with it. Because, like, surely the first, like, tea leaves and, like, the first teas were really, really, really mild in flavor. Because, like, the stuff these days we have, like, pretty much modified through centuries, or genetically, through centuries of agriculture to actually taste way better. Alright, that was 6. Was that 6? 1, 2. Actually, I think I did 7. I'm giving you guys more content. 15. Definitely do that so that I can have a nice round number. Actually, I guess 5s aren't round, but a nice multiple of 5. Alright, time for pain. Just delete the treat box, please. What I'll do is I'll just keep jumping. That's not a good idea. Because the way it fans out really blows. On the bright side, at least they're consistent. One of them pulls, the other one blinks. Come on, die spider thing. Okay, cool, they're all dead. Okay, sit. Whoo! Oh, I framed that thing, fuck. I framed that again. I'm waiting for him to try and pull. Come on, pull. Pull, sucking his liabilities, goddammit. No, get the fuck over here. You will die, and you will like it. Left arm of pumpkin. What is this, Terraria? Oh no, Terraria is earlier than 2011, I think. Oh no. Actually, when did Terraria come out? This is very important information. Terraria 2011. It is exactly 2011. Terraria references are possible and likely. Oh fuck. What on earth is that emote? Let's say a cat with like void for eyes. Like it's supposed to be one of those like weird internet, like old internet screamers, but for like furries. Okay, surely there were like very furry specific like internet screamers. Like there had to have been. Like someone being like, oh my god, I'm so close. A random gift sub fucking base. Oh, you were not here earlier. I got pulled in. I used my diamond skin. I had full HP. He one-shot me through all of that. So that's why I'm very cautious. Yeah. Okay, pull guy's dead. No, he's not. Shit, right. Skeleton. Oh, he pulled. Oh, I sat on his pull. Fuck. Oh, so he has like 370 armor, so I'm just kind of doing this. I will fucking tank this. I don't care. Okay, he's dead. Thank God. This will be much easier now. Like, heavily armored, regenerating, immune to crit damage. This is like the single tankiest fucking enemy in the game. Straight up. Yeah, why don't I just kill the spiders? This guy can't do anything to me. Hit them both. Everybody says to watch out for his teleport, and that's it. Oh, right. This thing isn't dead. I don't know why I didn't think I killed it. Or why I thought I didn't. Why I thought I killed it. Sorry, my brain is like so on edge because I don't want to die and reset. This area is spooky. And not just because it's Halloween. I walked up here asking for a trick or treat, and all I'm getting is trick after trick. God, speaking of trick or treat, I don't know why that trick or beat, and I'm getting my ass beat. Yeah, it's like you go to like the one of those houses that has the an open bowl but has like a hand on it, so when you grab it, it like just like the hand lowers and tries to spook you even though it's just kind of sitting there. It's like that, except if the bowl's empty and if you try and stick your hand in there to check if there's anything in there, the hand just turns into a fist and fucking punches you in the face. There was no candy, only ass whooping. Hey, why are the spiders still... Wait, did these guys respawn? No fucking way. That is so mean. I should... Oh, they do! Shit! And he's on full HP again. I had him at 1 health. I had him on 1 fucking health. I got distracted. He just fucking heard the ultra instinct like ding, and he just appears right in front of me. I'm getting out. There's like a bunch of enemies there, so I can actually get some decent health back. That's a nice. That was spooky. I got diamond skin up. Yeah, I got reminded of this time where, like, for one Halloween, I actually made my own costume, quote unquote, where it was, I think for an art project, I made a gigantic, like, Minecraft, because keep in mind, I was in middle school at this time. This is when Minecraft, like, first hit open beta. Back when I was in high school. Almost 20 years ago. Minecraft's old. It was a Minecraft creeper made out of tissue boxes. I think at one point I took it apart. I cut open the tissue boxes, like the middles of them, so I could like, because I was like a child, so I was tiny, so I was able to wear the creeper head as a mask. And then I think I took like a bit of a thing of styrofoam, cut out the shape of like a Minecraft pickaxe and painted it to like a diamond pick, and that was my Halloween costume one year. I felt like such hot shit as a kid by doing that. Like, man, I was tough shit doing that. And that was before like anyone gave a shit about video games. It was like basically me and my friend who gave a shit. Because Minecraft was like just coming out. It was like the big thing amongst like the very few nerds that existed. Okay, but like they're dead. Now what? Okay, if I kill one of them, it just respawns. But why? Surely I have to do something with this, right? They have to kill them fast enough. Okay, this is good damage. You know, when they can actually take crit damage. Do I have... Maybe I could equip some like melee or range damage or something. Okay, I did kill the boxes. So where the fuck is everything? There's like supposed to be like a billion vampires. Where's the Barrow King? Where's the secrets? I've explored everything! Okay, now shit's spawning. So you actually do just have to do it in order. I was right. There's the Barrow King. Okay. How'd they just delete his ass? Did 2,000 damage! Sure, whatever, man. Oh, he's dead. Did I get a carved skull? I did. Pop that real quick. I should have waited, because if I got a... Oh yeah, these guys respawned. Because I died. Fucking roll through your ass. Yes, can't give me your fragility or your brutality aura, please. And I will show you a dead, hollowed one. Ooh. I'm not gonna let you hit me. Beats his ass. Alright, maybe I'll see... Oh, okay, yeah, the objective changes. Ooh, spiders. Squish, 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 squish. I like it when games have, like, tiny enemies you could just, like, kill in one fell swoop. There we go. 40k Space Marine was really funny for that, because you had these, like, tiny little goblins. I think they're called grots. I forget the name of 40k, like, orcs that aren't orcs. And so in 40k Space Marine, like the first one, I never played the second one. There was a you had to get a shield mechanic, like a regenerating shield, but you could instantly replenish it. Same until you have a slow ass single target weapon. Yeah. in 40k Space Marine, you had, the first game, you had a regenerating shield, but if you executed an enemy, it recharged immediately. So if you were fighting an orc and your health dropped to low, all you had to do was walk up to this motherfucker, hit B. All your character would do is just punch them in the face. They would quite literally explode into blood vapors, and then your health would go back to normal. And then you would just go back to punching the orc who was killing you. Health drops again. Oh look, another grot. Smash. Dead. Oh god, the bubbles too. It's even funnier when you're in a combat encounter that is only those guys. So all you do is walk up to them, just keep hitting B, 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 and just keep smashing them and pulverizing them into paste. I think Darksiders did some of that first. Darksiders had like a couple enemies that like every enemy could be finished if their health got low enough. But I forget if Genesis did this too. And I know for a fact, like, a lot of the other ones, they have these enemies that were just all really weak and you could just instantly finish them. Which is funny because some of the enemies were actually quite intimidating looking. Like, you would have these giant bats that are twice your size, but if you just pressed B, you would grab on, impale them, and then just throw them at someone. And that's it. They would instantly die. So you would just kind of like walk up and your character would just do all these fucking like really brutal finishers because goddamn the animations in Darksiders were brutal. One of the boss fights after you get the portal gun involves, he was this absolute giant motherfucker. And the after combat finisher animation was you fired the portal gun into his mouth, teleport inside of his skull, and like basically liquefy his brains and burst from his fucking cranium. And I'm like, holy shit, this game, like, I know this game is like gothic and kind of dark, but it also looks like really stylistic and cartoony, but the animations are so brutal. Yeah, so Death in Darksiders 2, he could like spin his scythe as a, god, these enemies are so fucking tanky. Like, he could spin his scythe as like a buzzsaw, but it wasn't like it was connected to anything. It wasn't like a chainsaw scythe. He would basically just hold it out, and he could like mind control it and spin it. I believe he straight up like would throw it like into like a dragon's like chest cavity, stick it, like embed the whole thing, and just blend his insides, and then like just keep spinning it down his sternum to cut his whole body in half. It's like, what the fuck? So brutal. Like, I love it, but holy shit, it is gratuitous. Please, leave me alone. Oh god. Oh wait, I can fall below. Yeah, I can fall below 50 HP now. That's nice. I'm just gonna use my ranged weapons. They do so much damage. Okay, there we go. Now I can survive like 2 hits. Nope, it's already gone. That wasn't even 2 hits. That was, my health is already gone. Right, the fucking Hunter of Wishes. I remember this asshole. Tanky, regenerates, and getting a crit damage. Wait, how did he not get stunned? Woo! Balls. The worst part is I can't get rid of the Art of the Hex of Tenacity because of this fucking modifier. There are 5 hexes, right? Yeah, there are 5. This place sucks. At least I didn't fail, so I can just keep retrying. Well, that's one death, so that's another one. That's one I have to do now. This is your like daily reminder to fucking play Darksiders. God, those games are so fucking good. Like they're not gonna blow your socks off. They're very derivative, but in like it's like one of those things where they can kind of do everything fairly well. So while they don't really have a single unique idea necessarily, they do everything well enough that it's like, yeah, you know what? It just works. Like, yeah, it's like God of War, Zelda, like literally the same like bomb puzzles. They try and mimic Portal with like a literal portal gun, but like they do it well. That's the worst part. They do it well. Like, at worst, it's okay. Okay, I gotta, like, focus on one of them. Kill him. Focus on him. That's actually one of those games I really want to do, like, a bunch of videos on. In fact, I still have a Darksiders script. Do you want to know how old the Darksiders script is? I make a reference to the fucking GME stocks that got shorted to hell. Like, that was new at the time. that was new at the time. I'm tempted to keep that line in if I ever do it, but also it's probably really dumb. You have no idea. GameStop. Remember when people were like buying a bunch of GameStop stocks because they were getting shorted to hell, and then the stocks, the price went absolutely insane? I was working at Arby's when that happened. So that is like at a bare minimum 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago. I've been doing it for like 4 years. I just realized. I really gotta step up my output. It's just hard when like you have so much shit going on between. Okay, I say that as I'm literally jobless right now, but like moving around constantly and working the busy ass job does not make for good habits. Yeah, it really does make it hard. It's like it's really hard to want to be creative when you're so drained from your job 24/7. Stop. Oh my. What? How much does he regenerate? Does he actually do nothing? Can I just like melee him? Oh, he can't hit me when I'm in the bubble. He regenerates so much, holy shit. Oh no, he can. Weird. But yeah, the biggest reason I've delayed doing a Darksiders video is solely because I just want to get, like, there's a couple games that I want to get really, really good before I do videos on them. Like, I'm not going to do a Serious Sam video until I get, like, pretty shredded. Just for one idea. Like, one simple idea. I'm probably, like, here's the thing, I'm probably not even gonna go with that idea, but that's always been, like, one of my motivations of, like, once I get, like, pretty, like, lean and, like, muscular, I have one idea that I want to do. I did do a video on Serious Sam Side. This is so dumb. This is so fucking stupid. Please, just to end this suffering. Hopefully you can do it. It's not a matter of if, but when. Go back to lurking. That's fair. Enjoy lurking. Please. I hate this area so much. What do you mean they didn't daze him? I did warn you guys, this game had a lot of jank to it. I think you're starting to see why I was a bit afraid of this game going in. This is very good footage for this is very good footage for a video. So I will say, granted. Wait, do I have the wolf, right? Yeah, I have the wolf. Hold on. How does armor penetration work? Wait. Is it 90%? There's no way 30 armor is making me block this much. I'm gonna do something just for testing's sake. I'm gonna do this. Nope. It does not reflect. It does not reflect. Having the beast on does not change the enemy's like armor value up there. So I have 115 armor penetration, and nearly every hit is being blocked. Okay, not every hit. No, he has a lot of HP. Never mind. He's still blocking a lot of hits though. Like it's not every hit, but he's still blocking a lot of hits. Well, that was fucking ass. The creeps. No, do not. If I'm scared now. If one of them is called the creeps, one of them's the bleeps, and one of them's the sweeps, I'm going to fucking I'm gonna fucking scream. Like, I'm sure it's more Halloween related. But whenever I hear the creeps, it immediately makes me think of Spaceballs. Run! What? No, I'm fucking dead. Shit. Oh, that's 2 deaths. I have no idea what those stacks of, like, the little eye icon, what the stacks are. Even with the iframes, I don't have enough like roll duration or roll recovery to avoid like the double hits some of the enemies have. This game was not designed for this card. You can especially tell with how it handles getting hit with heavy attacks. But if I roll, like, my problem is I'm rolling like kind of like Dark Souls rolling through their attacks rather than just trying to get away. I should try that instead. Like, I want to stick near them so I can get that DPS. Also, I just noticed it's called the creeps, and those are like creepy person and very creepy person. That's pretty great. Man, remember when I thought that buying 99 potions was going to be like huge? I'm kind of already halfway through those. After I've been finding potions as well. Oh, that's so spooky. Is that a checkpoint? That's not a checkpoint. Well, there's no reason to go up there and kill the special enemy. Ah, so maybe now this will trigger a combat. No, it didn't. Sack of blood. Oh, that's the sack. It's not even a rare enemy. It's just... Bob? Oh no. Oh no, it's Bob and Jim. Oh, it's a vampire. Well, this is working quite well. Alright, Jim's dead. Come on, Bob, you're next. You fucker. Oh, that's a lot of boblets. Days? Oh, it's off cooldown, damn it. Give me some armor. There we go. Ooh, a cracked skull. A carved skull. No, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Okay, it wasn't a legendary. Was legendary consumable either? Was a legendary demon power? Fuck, it was a legendary card. Fuck. Okay, looks like it was a legendary... Hope. I think it was this. They don't tell me. Right? No, I went into my inventory. I think I had these. I had that. I obviously had these two. How good is bleed? I need to check something. Oh yeah, bleeding would slow down regen, that's true. Cause I'm like, if it goes through armor and I can always have bleed on. The fact that it caps at 100 kind of sucks. Like, he had thousands of HP. These are kind of bad. The trio, yeah, I had that already. Yeah, I'm almost certain it was the Divine Hope. Or what else I can... Gain Brutality when Overdrive is filled. That could be handy. Especially with, like, enemies that are... Like champion skeletons. Oh god, oh god. Oh, there goes my overdrive. I'm just gonna... Thank you. Please get away from me. How many champions are there? Excuse me? Oh no. Get away. I think this might be all the vampires I need to kill. Okay, I have to jump in there. Because he was sucking my health. Okay. This is gonna be so risky. Okay, no. Fuck. The stuff throwers got me. Okay, that's my third death. So my plan was I'm gonna go in and get like my charges here. And pop my rabbit's foot. And just go in with mega ultra crits. Delete ass. Okay. Pop this. Let's go. Clear him out! No! Another legendary! Okay, that one actually counts. That one actually does count because that is a legendary. No! No! A med kit as well from a random box. That's also a really good hammer, I think. Oh. What got me? I think this was a really good weapon too. 75. Oh no, this is a different one. Attacks cause meteors to fall from the sky. I mean, if nothing but that armor penetration, I kind of need it. And I'll do 4. Ew, it's a chance. I think. I might have made a mistake. Does it count? Like every 2 hits or something? No, it's specifically the second hit. That's weird. Why the second hit of the combo? Why not like the third one? Actually, not that good, probably. But the 75%, the 75 armor penetration is kind of gonna carry me. Oh right, yeah. She doesn't like keep their health when you die. I might have regretted everything. That meteor does no damage. Oh! Big slam. I got one of them. 209. Ah, that's like an extra hit. Slam? What? Why'd you slam that way? Why'd you slam that way? That was right into the fucking enemy. Okay, I might have charged like right in the... Fuck. Slam! Wait, that... Oh no, they all deflected! They all deflected that! So I got like 9 HP back. I'm like, where'd my health go? Okay, so I switched weapons. I tried 3 times. I switched weapons, so that's gonna be 4, and that was 2 legendaries I got, so that's gonna be 10. I'm gonna split those up. Maybe. Well, it's been a while since I did an exercise. I think I'll do all 10. Defeat Blad the Inhaler and his puppeteers. Oh my fucking god. I think I would have to count that as a reference, surely. Yeah, that's getting counted. The classic dated reference, Vlad the Impaler from the year 1 AD. Big slam. Big slam. Oh! Let's do the exercises now, Because that number's gonna come right back up really fucking quickly. Alright. Trying to double check I didn't get any new legendaries yet. I have so many spare cards, holy shit. I'm getting a lot of loot at least. I guess I can't complain about that. You know what? Let's go back to this thing. This thing's nice. Like that giant AoE daze, so fucking good. Wait a second, I just realized. Weapons don't have level requirements. They don't. I can literally... Surely they must. I'm gonna put one of these in my stash. If I remember, I'm gonna put one of these like big hammers in my stash. Like go back to a different character, and because I think they're only like level 20 or something like that, and see if I can use them. Surely, I don't want to go all the way back and start a new character. That had like 20 minutes to get back to Zagaravia, or the Castles of Gore. All right, we're doing 10 now. I'm gonna go to squats first. Whew. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quick tip, by the way, like, for anyone trying to lose weight, don't measure your weight daily at all under any circumstances. That's a terrible idea because your body changes weight so drastically. Like and not like in any concerning way. It just fluctuates a lot. Like if you take your weight in the morning, same time, it's basically the same clothes every day, you can still notice have big fluctuations in your weight that can like really disguise how much weight you're actually losing. Like for example, about to pee that morning, that's probably a solid pound. I'm not even joking. Because 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram. And people usually put out 500 milliliters in the morning. How I know? I'm gonna be honest with you, my job is basically measuring people's piss. So like, I know how much the average human generally will put out. Just because that's my fucking job. So like, you know, in the morning you'll put out like 500 milliliters of urine, like at a minimum. That's straight up like a pound. 8, 10, 5, 7. And then obviously if you haven't like done the other business, that's extra weight. Even if you don't like feel the urge to do it, it's still there, you know, it's still weighing you down. 7, 8, 9. And if you're like, for example, you're doing like bodybuilding stuff like that, and you're using creatine, to my understanding, one of the main things creatine does is it basically concentrates water into your muscles, which is like kind of one thing that makes them look fuller when you do creatine. 8, 9, and 10. And obviously, when you're putting water, like when you're keeping water in your body, that's gonna weigh you down. So if you're retaining water that way, and you know that's completely normal. It's not like it's bad necessarily to retain water. Then your weight is gonna vary drastically on a kind of day by day basis. Like straight up, the other day, I measured myself after all these exercises I did on a week by week basis, and I'm like, there's no way I'm still 169. Then I think it's like literally 1 or 2 days later, I check 165. I think I checked the next day or a day or two later, 168. Same time, did it in the morning, didn't have anything to eat or drink, and in fact, I believe when I was 165, I had a glass of water. So technically, I'm heavier than I otherwise would have been. Doing rows. No risk rolls. That's why it's really not a good idea to do like a daily weight, because it can really be demotivating. One, two. You know what sucks? I actually am kind of missing work. Like, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate my job, but I only hate it because the field itself is like kind of a shit mess. I do enjoy what I do, as far as like, you know, when I'm actually, when I actually get to do my job and I'm not being burdened with a million fucking pounds of pressure every goddamn second. I definitely enjoyed that part, but unfortunately, kind of like 1% of the job being a nurse. The rest is being a fucking filing manager. 5, 6, 7. And I'm not even talking about documentation. I don't mind documentation is very important, and I'm actually totally game with it. But it's when you have so many fucking tasks you're expected to do, and you barely have time to document. Like, documenting is very important, and I think it's like, I feel like this doesn't get talked about enough. People talk about, medication errors, all this kind of stuff, but I actually think there's like a huge problem with a lack of documentation. Because everyone's so busy, no one has time, and they just forget important information. I think the biggest thing that I don't see get documented is how much the patient ate, how much the patient drank, and how much the patient put out as like, urine, all that stuff. And that's like really bad because it's actually very important. What are we doing next? Doing lateral raise. Because, like, from a doctor's standpoint, they don't look at the patient and know they've been eating or they've been peeing. They look at a chart, and if, for example, they see the patient has only put out like 200 milliliters of urine in like, during most of my shift, I could have been checking, or I could have forget. It happens sometimes, unfortunately. But like, I could even be checking, but it was actually like, someone else who emptied the urine and then didn't document it because 30,000 things popped up before they could write it down. Same thing happens to me. I'm not blaming them at all. And then the doctor's like, well, they aren't putting out urine. We gotta do something. And they'll put on like diuretics. And then I'm looking at the doctor, and this is like one of the big problems, because I'm observant. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, but when I see something like that, I'm like, hey doctor, this patient has been urinating fine, their labs are fine, may I ask why Elysium is being ordered? And they'll tell me, well, I noticed the patient hasn't been urinating the last few days, so I'm worried about this fluid overload. And they're right. But the problem is, they have been urinating. They're like, oh, well, I'll tell them they've been urinating, and they're like, oh, well, nothing's documented. Cancel the order, thank you. They're probably upset. Don't blame them, because, they trust us so they can do their jobs. 9, 10. And like, it really isn't cracked down. Like, I don't know. It really isn't talked about enough how bad documentation can be sometimes. All hospitals do is remind us to document. They're like, make sure you're doing your every 4 hours, check their eyes and nose, which is intake and output. And that's it. They're just like, oh, we did our job. And the problem is, like, one thing they teach you in nursing school is task delegation. Do calf raises so I can continue with this thought, and then I'll go to push-ups after squats. 1, 2 is task delegation. Like, oh yeah, you know, you could delegate your tasks to people who are appropriate. Here's one problem with this. Ultimately, the entire patient is the nurse's responsibility. If you delegate to someone and they don't do it, or they do it improperly, it's technically your fault. So, despite us having these like aides to help us with stuff, I hate to say it, but I like the way hospitals are run. I don't trust them. Not that I think that they're bad workers. I think that they're too busy to do their job effectively, and unfortunately, when they can't do their job effectively, they actually do a fairly important job from a nursing standpoint. So it's like, if my patient needs to get up, if my patient, like, you know, needs their like blood sugar taken, if they need their you know, in INOs recorded, their vitals taken, I just do everything. I'll be honest, the amount of like headache that I've gotten from them not doing stuff like that because they got busy. Now, granted, I'll fully say some of them just don't give a fuck. Like, they actually don't, and I don't say that unless I am actually very confident. Even if I'm 99%, you know, not like 1% not sure, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because I don't know what it's like to be a tech, but I know that they're still very busy. But I've literally been watching my tech just kind of sitting in a corner, just kind of like on the phone, like laughing, talking with a friend from the sounds of it. And it's like the time to get the blood sugars and the vitals, and I'm just like, can you do that? And they're like, oh yeah, no, I'll take care of it. 30 minutes later, not done. I asked them if they did it. They said, oh no, I didn't. I'm like, bro. And the worst part is, they're not licensed. The worst that'll happen to them is if they get fired. If vitals weren't, if like for example, vital signs weren't taken, that actually happened to me. I'll own up to my mistake. I was busy. I didn't think about double checking. I asked my tech to get vitals on someone. He never did. I didn't check until they were here to take the patient away. The patient had a fever of 103. And I felt like ass because that's a high fever. We should be doing something about that, not sending them away, because the morning they were actually pretty fine. I hadn't checked since then. 1, 2, 3. Obviously I delegated that to my aide, and he just didn't do it. Like, I saw them go in there taking care of the patient, never did it, and just kind of messed around on the side. So if something bad actually happened, that could have been not only my job, but my license. You know, 2 years of school, thousands upon thousands of dollars, taking years off my life because of stress, all gone. I mean, it probably wouldn't have been that bad, I'm gonna be honest. I have seen such unfathomable neglect that I don't want to go into detail. I'll just say, I have never seen someone, I don't know how to put that. 8, 9, 10. I'll just say, I've never seen such unfathomable neglect that led to someone passing away directly and still show up to work the next day or the next week. the next month. It probably isn't that hard. It's probably really hard to lose your nursing license. That doesn't mean I'm gonna care any less. Code Blue or a fever of 102, I'm taking it exactly as seriously. This is very important. But God, I'll never forget, that was 3 years ago. And hearing that story was like, Jesus Christ. Like from that day forth, I like stopped worrying. I stopped worrying as much about being bad at my job because I've seen some rough things. I've seen some fucking rough things, and none of it was me. I'm like, you know what? Like the worst thing that's ever happened to me, probably, like as a result of me, is, well, okay, well, I'm gonna grab a drink and I'll finish the story. I'm back. I one time had a patient. This is like my first week on my own as a fresh graduate nurse. I had a patient who was like in critical condition. Their blood levels was like super fucking low, and they were going down for a quick procedure. I got a lab draw. I sent it down, and in all this kerfuffle, because I had like 2 people who were basically in critical condition, running back and forth, I forgot to put a label on the blood sample. So they're going for a procedure, be like, hey, where's the blood? I'm like, I got it. Go, like, it's there. And then I called down the lab, and then they were like, well, I mean, we received this tube that had no label on it. That's like all we got. And then I realized, shit, a label on it. And that was probably like the only time I ever made that mistake. That's like the worst I've had it. Granted, they can, like, in an instance like that, they also have the ability to do bedside blood tests for stuff like that. But beyond that, mostly all of my mistakes have just been, I got behind, I didn't do something, so now the night shift has to do it, and they give me mean looks. And granted, that's a lot of stress, especially because I hate being a burden, but it's, I'm fortunate to say that I've never been in a situation where I reacted with a significant amount of negligence towards something horrible. Granted, I also haven't been in any actual code blues for my patients, that is. So I'm also very, very fortunate there. But I can at least say with confidence, I would instantly hit the code blue button. Because I actually have done that. I've done that once. I had a patient who was having a triceps, biceps, and wrist crawls. Now we're back to the game. I had a patient who one time who was having a seizure, and I still have like no real experience dealing with seizures. It's like I know what to do, but I've never actually I've almost rarely had it. Obviously, we want to pad the bed rails, make sure if someone has a history of seizures, you have suction set up, be able to suction out saliva so they don't basically suffocate on themselves. Notify the doctor. Usually they may or may not have some kind of Ativan on board to give them in their IV. But I saw this over, and it was like a pretty fucking bad seizure, and we didn't even know that they had a history of it. In fact, I think they didn't even know. That might be like the first time they had a seizure. There we go. And this was like the first time I had been in as a travel nurse. So I did not have the familiarity of immediately knowing what the number for the rapid response team was, so I just smashed the code blue button. Everyone came rushing in, and I said, I mean, I just need rapid response team, to be honest. I didn't know the number. Because you know what? It's better to have half the fucking hospital in one room than it is to just hide your pride, be like, I don't know the number, and let something bad happen to someone. To be honest, in a way, it's probably a good idea I had that, because it was really bad. Like it took a lot of involvement from a lot of people to resolve that situation. That probably was the best outcome for sure. Or did one arm already? Did the second arm? 7, 8. And granted, I'm sure I'm missing some stories where I actually was worse than I want to credit myself with. I know I'm not perfect. But I've also seen some really, really bad stuff from other people. If anything, one of my biggest problems is I care too much. So many times I see nurses have difficult situations, and then at some point, when they reach like a point of no return, they'll just say, I can't do anything. I have to take care of other patients. And they're right, to some extent. I don't give up. I don't, man. I try way too hard to keep the situation as stable as I can. And here's the thing. A decent chunk of the time it works. I still get super behind, and I probably could have done a lot more stuff, but so often it actually does. Well, not so often, but a decent chunk of the time it actually does help. So to that extent, I don't want to like give up on how I've been doing things. But at the same time, when they put in half the effort, go home at the exact same time, or not exactly, but go home earlier than me, make the exact same fucking money, it's really hard to it's really hard to like have morals when doing a good job wears you the fuck out. I mean, that's obviously why these people do what they do. It's experience. Telling them like, hey, if I do anything different, it's just gonna come bite me in the ass, and at the end of the day, I'm an employee. I'm not an angel, I'm not a miracle worker, I'm an employee. And that is such a rough mindset to have. I don't blame it. Like, that's the worst part. I don't fucking blame it in the slightest. But it is such a shit mindset that I've seen a lot of people have. And to an extent, I do as well. Like, I will do absolutely everything in my power I can for my patients. 100%. No matter what. But the moment I have to deal with family members, I'm sorry, you are a second-class citizen. Like, I'm totally glad to help people with whatever the fuck they need, but my order of priorities is you are... Oh shit! Fuck! What stunned me? Like, you're last. If I have nothing else to do, or very minor things, yeah, I'll answer whatever questions, do whatever I can, but some people eat so much of your goddamn time. Why did he not get stunned, by the way? Oh, thank God. Oh, that's why I got stunned. It's because of the fucking... It's because of the guy who pulls. Who has the pull? He does. Okay, he's dead. Oh, he also has a pull. Oh shit, fuck. Get my health back. What? Oh, that can kill you? Really? Oh, I killed vampires with the hexes. Okay, I could remove the fucking shit-ass hex of tenacity. You can go fuck yourself, hex of tenacity. Can he not be dazed? You know, I'm gonna get my health back, and then oh, the enemies can grab the health orbs too. Fuck. Fucking crossing the beams to fucking murder my ass. If only it was magic and they could blow their ass up when they try and do that. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Because he's gonna lifesteal me, and then I'm gonna die. Fuck. That was 3 deaths. Jesus, 4 deaths. Fuck. There he goes. Knock him out. Oh, what? He immediately goes and does that. Okay, I guess I just can't stun him out of that. It's 5. Okay. That works. Damn it. I basically have to keep my stuns off cooldown. Just for that. It still just pops off anyways. What do I get? Gift box, whatever. Shit! Ah! Damn it. 7. What can I do here? What can I do here? What? But I stunned him. I guess not. Here's an idea. No, I can't get overdrive while that ability is active. Fuck. If anything, that increases my overdrive. 96%. I don't want to have two cannons. I'd like a melee, or at least any kind of different weapon. Overdrive feels 81% faster. Maybe I don't really like swords. I don't know. Okay, I'll save my demon power specifically for his ass. What? He just keeps doing that. What the fuck? Okay, how do I get around that? Just run away? Roll. I'll just keep rolling. Roll spam. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, wait, no, I got him on low health, so he teleported away. Ooh, that was close. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's like magic all over again. Roll, 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 roll. Abuse the armor. Keep an eye on him. Oh, if I wasn't rolling, I probably would have been absolutely blown up. Fucker still got me. Die! Oh my god! Thank you. And time bubble. Yeah, I'm at the point of the game where like the most basic fucking enemies just do 1 billion damage. Exit pains level 3. Ooh, a gift box. I think it was great quality though. That's not really impressive. Now how many gift boxes I do have? I have 7 of those. So I can make 1 blue. Or 1 yellow gift box. I wonder if there's a site that gives you like extra speed when you're doing the spin. Also, I think I believe I'm reaching the stage of the game where anything that makes you stand still is like a terrible idea. So I think the only 2 feasible demon powers for me are the meteor and the shockwave. And I want to say shockwave would be better. Like, you'd have to get really lucky with the meteors. So how many fucking skeletons are gonna spawn? Oh, now we have to defeat the pumpkin. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be ass. Do you not get any armor during demon powers? You do not. The only demon power that gives you invulnerability and armor are ones that specifically will state it. Like the Dark Mist, you can't take damage, and I believe when you have the Sanguine Aura, you do get armor. But those are auras, so, you know, you're not getting demon powers during their effects. And also there's this one which gives you basically extra HP, temp HP. That was like 9. I'll just round it up to 10 because I lost count. Punish myself for not doing math. And just walking around a little bit to see if I can find, because I don't think I've seen a thing glow once for the secrets. Wow, yeah. Like, enemies just do so much damage standing still as a death sentence. So where the fuck's the pumpkin? Avoid math at all costs. For real. I'm so glad the math I do have to do for my job is like incredibly simple. Well, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say I'm glad solely because I see people who kind of struggle with that math, and I'm like, this isn't that complicated of math, at least in my opinion. And if you get this math wrong, someone's gonna die. So the fact you're struggling with it is really concerning. I mean, that's also why they have 2 people double check, but I've seen more than 2 people struggle with math. Thankfully, the computers do it for us. I always double check the math, even on the computers, Because like, what if I put in the numbers wrong? Because a lot of it's calculated like on the fly with the numbers you put in. So if you put in the wrong numbers and you don't know what the math should look like ahead of time, yeah. Yeah, Sanguine Aura. Well, at least I can walk around. Oh yeah, it does make you want to go around. So I can go up here. Alright. Alright, I got 10 how much more is gonna get added? Oh yeah, I also added one for Bald the Inhaler, or Blad the Inhaler, whatever the fuck his name was. Oh, and this is a boss, shit. Because there's a cutscene. Great. Okay, like a proper boss has that bit, like special health bar. Actually, I don't. Actually, I think some of the bosses didn't do that. If it has his health bar or a cutscene, I count that. Roll into the pumpkins. You don't fear me. I have iframes because of a legendary card. I still wish it was on, but like that was like a default thing. Wait, if I. Oh, that hurt. The worst part is enemies can have a high armor penetration. And armor penetration is like literally like armor is the only defense you have in this game. I don't think there's any other form of damage reduction other than armor. Immune? What do you mean immune? That's rude. God, game's still doing immunity phases. Like, I don't hate immunity phases. Like, but I feel like if your game's damage system is balanced enough, you have no excuse of using them. But like for example, Warframe. Honestly, Warframe kind of needs it. Like, I think the devs even said themselves during an interview when they were talking about, like, the boss design. They said, like, we kind of, like, we want players to actually have an experience, and we have very limited ways of doing that in this game. So that's kind of why we resort to immunity phases, so that players can still experience the boss fight even if they're one-shotting every single phase. And I'm like, you know what? There really isn't much of a way to get around it in that case. Like, players will try and just... I like how... Wait, even though he's immune, I can still heal off of him. But yeah, when it's, like, overly long, it does feel like it drags out. You'd rather have that than the fucking Zealoid Prelate? Oh my fucking god, that boss fight is... Here's the thing, that boss fight also has immunity phases. If it wasn't ass enough as is. But I just jump. You know, I thought this boss fight was going to be more of a complicated affair. I could have sworn this was more complicated. Jesus. All right, what did I get? That's it. Oh, and a demon assault for Gibbon. I think that gives me a free legendary. So I have 3. I have to find Gibbon though. Gibbon. It's Gaben. It's literally just Gaben. That's what the joke is. Also, when I was playing earlier for getting footage, I was playing Blood West. And I discovered a pretty much like a pretty obvious secret. Not a secret, but a pretty obvious item that I missed in the first time I played it. That would have been so fucking nice later on. But also kind of is like a really weird item. So like one of the first named accessories you can get actually, oh jeez. Fuck. One of the first named accessories you can get actually stops enemies from respawning when you die, which would have been super nice to have. But also it has a stat that says gain 5 HP every time you hit an esoteric enemy. What does that mean? What's an esoteric enemy? The entire game is full of twisted mutants, wendigos, spirits. What's an esoteric enemy? Everything's esoteric. It also makes you take 50% more damage from ethereal enemies, which is kind of... It's actually not that rough, because there's like 1 ethereal enemy every chapter. I was actually super disappointed how little the fancy bullets really mattered. Like, flammable just doesn't fucking do anything. The silver bullets don't do anything special outside of ethereal enemies, but there's like no ethereal enemies in the game. Like, chapter 1 has the skull, that's it. And the skull's like shot out by the Wendigo, I suppose. Chapter 2, I guess it has the like there's 1 wraith in the entire chapter 1. So also the wraith, but also the wraith is like even weaker to gold. So you might as well just use the gold. I think chapter 2 just has more wraiths, that's it. Like maybe it has some spirits. Chapter 3, I don't even think chapter 3 had any... Oh no, I guess it also had the birdmen with guns. Even though they weren't spirits, they still counted as spirit enemies. Which is nice, but there's like no other solid enemy that is weak to silver. Like, oh, even though they're not a spirit, they're still weak to spirit for some reason, or they're still weak to silver bullets for some reason. And then they just never do that again. But the bird gun, the birdmen are also pretty weak in the first place if you just headshot them, so you don't really need silver bullets. Okay, I just gotta find the secrets. Where, oh, where would I be if I was a secret? I mean, it's not lighting up when I'm near the house, so it probably isn't there. Aha, there's one. Oh, there's a little fancy symbol here. Probably doesn't mean anything. Everything up here is dead. I will say, it's not the most engaging thing to basically be like basically darting my eyes from the mini map and to here, just making sure I'm like walking around still. There's got to be a secret here. There we go. Oh, just a bunch of gold. Wow, 500 gold. That sells for 5,000. Woo! Yay! Just gonna ignore him. Go down here. I imagine it's much further up. I don't think the other secret to be this close. I'm feeling pretty good though. It's been like almost 3 hours, and I've only done like 26 sets. It's not pretty slow progress. Even considering that I was like pretty tired before the stream. It's got to be here, right? What do you mean there's not a secret here? Why would you have this like whole outcrop thing and there's like no secret? What? Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this area, do some inventory management, and then I'll call it. This entire stream is literally this. I fucking hate this and that killed me. When I first saw it, that actually killed me. I'm like, ooh, double damage. Walk up there, instantly slammed and deleted. I was so upsetty spaghetti. So mean. They're saving all the exercises because of exercise causers for later. You mean this isn't it? Oh god. I do know there are some like mean challenges later that are gonna like drive me insane. I want to say there's like one where you have to complete the entire area without taking damage in 90 seconds. And also another one that in that same area that has like use like 3 hexes. Let me go back around. I wasn't looking at the thing down here. Oh yeah, no. I like there was a point in this game where I just stopped caring about the challenges. For a good reason. But that's not all we're doing this time. We're gonna get those challenges or bust. Obviously, if I bust, I have to do 3 reps. Referring to the challenges, not anything else. Get your minds out of the gutter. But only after me. Wait. Shit. Oh, I can go back up. What? Where is it? Surely. It's somewhere around here, right? Maybe at the very start. Like, you'd think if it was, like, evenly spaced out, one would be around here. I'll blow this guy's ass up, why not? Or get my ass blown up. Oh, I can still hit him when he's a mist? Holy shit, that changes everything. God, if I got a legendary from that guy just because I would have been actually upset. Like, oh, I'll clap this one guy's cheeks, gets the legendary. Drop and give me 30, motherfucker. That'd be pain. I'm glad the difficulty of the hexes does not increase as they level up. And especially the Hex of Pain. I'm still only taking 100 damage per tick. Which is like nothing when I now have like 3 times the HP as when I actually had the thing. Hmm. I mean, yeah, one of the first chests was over here. It was like around this area. So I don't think. Hmm. Uh-oh. You know what? I'm just gonna not be here. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, the first chest was like right there. You know what? I'm gonna count this as taking too long to find a damn secret. So I'm gonna have to do another one after this. So that'd be 11. It was like 10 for all the deaths. Then I killed the boss, which was 11. Which would complete the area, 12, and then get all the secrets, 13. Oh, I'm splitting those up. I'm absolutely splitting those up. What? I swear I can do this with one job. Don't tell me it was over here. No. It's probably in the pumpkin area. It has to be. Right? Copia? Please, bro. Over here? No, I think this is how you would get down there the other another way. Yeah. Damn it. Light up, you stupid fucking mug. Quit giving me that look. Huh. This is gonna drive me insane. It's gonna be the most obvious place too. Like the one place I didn't check. I can feel it in my bones. Yep, there are 3 secrets. The secret better not be the friends we made along the way. Because I killed everyone here. There are no friends. Probably what I will do is I'll see if I can find Gieben as well. Like, I'll look up where he goes to. Because I know there's one area that he'll just default to. Let's hope that's not an old reference. Oh no. Open up the chest. He opened up the chest and it hits you with a Rick Roll, the overly dramatic chipmunk, fucking a 9/11 joke. Ding dong ditch all at the same time. Like just like a rapid fires everything at you. It has to be something here, right? This just seems so random. And while every joke is firing off, is playing Ed and Eddie sound effects. Wait. You motherfucker. God damn it. That was like the one place I checked. Alright, we're done here. God, that is ass. There we go. That optional zone is completely done.
Do you know that the gold which you bring here has some peculiar physical qualities? Perhaps it comes from the demon world.
Why is this necessary to know?
That explains your prices.
Never mind. What can I offer you?
That's the first joke he's told. It's the first joke Victor's been a part of. I love that. Oh god, I have so much loot. I think it's sell everything. Sell all uncommons. Sell all whites. I will keep this one. I need that. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it because it's a legendary. Might as well, but it's not really looking great. Ah, shit. I have to keep some of these. Nah, those are good to sell. Damage increase, armor penetration. Maybe I'll keep that one. Yeah, that one's good. Got that fucking retrofuturism look. I love retrofuturism. It looks so silly, but also kind of like it's like the most creative kind of aesthetic I've seen. Everything's so round with random fins on it. It's the way people thought the future was gonna be to like back then compared to now is like kind of depressing. Like everything like our depictions of the future now is just sleek, single colors, chrome. Like fucking like even like SpongeBob predicted that in like 2000. Everything's chrome in the future. Chrome. A plant grows and it's immediately sprayed with chrome spray. Future. Future. Oh god. I'll keep the overdrive one. There we go. Sweet Jesus. I don't need like 3 of these things. Sell everything that's green tier. And white tier. There we go. I haven't found a better diamond at all. Sell. No, I'm not going back. You can't make me. Alright. Buy everything from his stock because I have like a billion quintillion gold. Yeah, 685,000.
Tsar Boromir was a great man, my son. The ancient scripts that were held in the cathedral tell of his deeds. In ancient times, he followed God's good will and founded the city to act as a beacon of hope, casting away the shadows that held sway over the hearts of mortal men.
Oh, he's selling these. A good thing I don't need them. Just buy everything. There we go. Time to transmute. Does she sell legendaries yet? I don't think she ever does. I just want to make sure. If she does, I can catch one. Alright, mix the cards. Sort by type. Alchemist is maxed, right? Yes, it is maxed. Acrobat, why not? I don't need it because I don't fucking need armor when I'm dodging now because I have iframes, but I might as well. Yeah, gold from monsters, like that'll fucking help when it does jack shit all. 20 armor per buff. Maybe? Hmm. 6.5. That's not the biggest. Especially when I have enough lifesteal that I can kind of get away with a lot. I have so many alchemists, wow. The Guardian, the Gong... Nope. Nothing else I can transmute on that page. I can do Knights. The Obelisk. Should probably use that. I'm using demon powers a lot, so getting more damage out of them would be a good idea. Hey, from 2025, that's nothing. That's not a whole lot. Like, I'll take it. I have 3 of these damn things, Christ. Do I have any more runners? I have 2 and the one I have equipped, right? I do. Wild card? Oh yeah, that one. Where? There it is. Ah, that's the highest rarity. Fair enough, fair enough. I might as well equip that one, the divine one. Overkill explosion. 500 damage. Norse armor. Maybe? Oh, that's the highest rarity as well. 20% damage? That's kind of unimpressive. Oh. The swarm? Maybe I can do that one. That's the that would be the problem, yeah. When you take more than 50% of their health in a single hit. Problems, I'm never gonna do that at this point of the game. It just doesn't happen. Each destiny card in your hand? 3% crit damage. I guess that'd actually be a lot then. Because that would be 5 is like the max. That's like 15% damage and crit damage. Like, okay, I guess. That's the highest rarity. Alright, let me just equip the Divine Runner. And swap over to this. I'll do that one. Okay, where is Giban? Giban the broker. Where does he go? Cemetery grounds and the merchant's quarter. Hey, really? I've been there. Hold on. Let me look at the details. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do 5 right now. Come back real quick. So do 5, I'll buy the stuff from Giban, and then I'll do 6, so I can split them up a little bit, because if I buy legendaries, oh my god, I'm in for a ride. Oh, shit. Ooh, it's 5 o'clock. What was the last thing I did? It was wrist curls, right? Shit, I forgot. I think it was wrist curls. Do rows. Oh, yeah, I never did push-ups from earlier. Right, I never did those. I put it off. No, but I think I still did the sets. I just didn't do the push-ups. I'm kind of fine with, because that takes a lot out of me. Rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Lateral raises. And somebody. I just noticed we are halfway through every challenge in the game. There is 100 stars. There is 205 and you got 100 done so far. We're actually pretty much exactly 50% through. Jesus Christ. Exercise. Listen, man, I want to get absolutely shredded. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'll probably get shredded if I sit in my chair as I don't know what I would get shredded for sitting in the chair. Probably my ass cheeks. The only thing that's gonna get shredded if I'm sitting down is gonna be my chair itself. I fucking wear a divot into the seat. 2. 5. 8. Whew. And 10. Whew. Alright, fine, let's do push-ups. Hit myself for this. I gotta work on that chest. I swear to God, this game is only gonna get worse. If I add more chest exercises, I'm gonna have to go bra shopping after this. I have to put the push-ups on hold. And I can't stretch out like both my legs. I'm like putting all my weight on like my one leg. I think it's kind of like putting a lot of stress on my back. I might just like not do. Push-ups are like the hard. Like I feel like it's the one causing those problems. God damn. Also, God, my feet are covered in mosquito bites. Because every afternoon I go outside and play RuneScape outside because my house is too hot. I have to literally go outside in Florida just to exist. But because it's like night, my ass just gets bit by mosquitoes constantly. I might catch malaria, but at least I have 60 mining. Alright, calf raises. Right now I'm training I'm training thieving by constantly stealing tea from a tea stall. What's funny is technically what's supposed to happen is when you steal from a merchant's stall, they won't interact with you for 10 minutes, and if they catch you, they'll scream for the guards. Or if you talk to them. Could you imagine someone in a full body mosquito net just to play RuneScape? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely, at like, for moments, I was like, what if I had like a little campfire going on, like in my driveway? Get that smoke going? Because I believe that's what people way back when used as like bug repellent. Like the smoke from campfires would pretty much just deter bugs from biting them. I genuinely thought about that. Man. Bots. There was actually a set of weights at a Goodwill I went to. It was like a whole ass bucket of weights. I was like, jackpot, finally I can get some new weights for cheap. But they were selling all of the weights as a whole set. It was like 30 something weights for $50. If I wasn't moving around constantly, I probably would have bought that. But there's no way I can store like 30 goddamn weight plates in my car. Turn that shit into a mobile gym. But yeah, so whenever you steal from a stall and try and talk to the person, they're like, so you're the one who's been stealing my stuff, and then they yell for the guards. But here's the thing. One, there are no guards who patrol near the tea stand. So when he shouts for the guards, nothing happens. Best part is the line of sight seems really short, because there actually is a guard and sometimes he stares at you, but he's like just far enough away, so he's just kind of facing you, staring at you from like 20 feet away while you're stealing tea from this guy constantly. And the tea seller never turns around. He's always he's not even like facing his stall as if like people could come up and like buy tea from it. He's basically facing a random courtyard to his right. So you literally have to walk in front of him and steal tea for him to catch you. I have like several hundred cups of tea in my bank from me leveling thieving in that game. Okay, how much did we do so far? 3 rows, lats, push-ups, half raises, squat. I was counting with my fingers while holding a dumbbell, and when I get hit 2 fingers, left holding onto it, I'm like, I'm about to make a mistake here, aren't I? Okay, that's in 5. Take a break. So it was the cemetery rounds. This is where I recall. The Mausoleum of Bones. Isn't that what you put in a mausoleum anyways? Bones? That's the upper left corner of the map. Appears after killing the porter and dancing skeletons. Didn't I do that though? Let me just turn all this off.
It may be raining down there, Victor, but up here...
Find and slay Vale the Immortal.
All over the place.
I feel like that's
Don't worry,
the big counterproductive.
I am what God wants to become. You seem fascinated by the macabre, Victor. It disturbs me to watch you like that, always so enthusiastic to enter a new cemetery or crypt.
Jump.
Get there.
Yeah, shortcut.
You'll get there.
I can appreciate this game kind of dropping some of the references. And just being like, yeah, we're serious now. Thank God my legs are killing me. So this should be around here, I think. Let me double check. Upper left corner of the map appears after killing the porter and dancing skeletons. It should have like a name announcing it. Wait, I'm stupid. That's I was literally on the right side. Oh my Christ. Ooh, chest. There he is. I got pulled. God, I fucking hate that ability so much. Oh yeah, I have to change this to 31. When I mentioned I have 60 mining in RuneScape, there's a little bit more to that that interaction. So the reason I have 60 mining is so I can get 40 smithing, so I can make a gold amulet or gold necklace and gold ring with crafting. How do I get up there? Okay, I guess I'd go up some other way. Because I'm doing Iron Man, so I can't just buy it, which would have been super cheap and easy to do. Because I have a beginner levels clue scroll that required you to do an emote next to a fortune teller while wearing a gold ring and a gold necklace. So I spent like a week mining and smithing and mining and smithing and like selling stuff so I can get like a rune pickaxe, so I can mine and smith to get 60 mining and smithing. I finally got it. I made it. I went up there, I did the thing, and my reward, I got a leather chest piece. And that's it. I'm just like, motherfucker. I probably should have expected that. But I love the difference in difficulty of being an Iron Man in that game, because you can't trade, you can't like get anyone else's drops. If anyone helps you get a kill, are you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking kidding me? I got a legendary, and then I'm gonna talk to this guy who's probably gonna give me another legendary. I'm gonna cry. Alright, so I did 5 out of the 12. Now it's 15. So I got 10 more. I got 10 more reps to do. Get the fuck back here. Like, I didn't even have any hexes on. That was like a completely unboosted drop. Get your ass back here.
Victor, I want you to meet the broker. He has some steaming hot promotions for you. Go ahead, talk to him.
Oh, great. Now this is where they dropped the Steam reference. God damn it. Oh, he's immune to crit damage. That explains everything. There we go. Oh, this son of a bitch. There we go. Overkilled him too.
Let's make a deal. You spare me, and I will sell you some special goodies. An exceptional promotion just for you. Look for me in other places, and I may offer you something else.
I don't think I need that. Right? I got this. I actually kind of really want this. Shock attack uses a wider beam that pierces enemies and doesn't overheat. However, it doesn't chain to electrocuted enemies. I actually kind of like that more. Yeah, I'm good. I'll actually buy this. Just max out on potions again. I'm scared. What does it look like if I use this? Okay, thank God. If it fired a cat, I would have actually shit myself. It just fires a little disco ball. Interesting. Let's see how effective it is. Need more enemies than that. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good. Actually seems quite good. Yeah. Oh, because it, yeah, it hits all those guys and electrocutes the fuck out of them. Not bad, not bad. What are the stats on it? Damage increase on overdrive is full and crits. Healing on crits, not bad. It does look really fucking stupid. I kind of love it. I got the fucking the rain blower. I think that's the. God, it's been so long since I played TF2. I can't believe I actually forgot TF2 stuff. I'm definitely gonna leave the area before I die, so I don't have to do any more reps. Okay, I didn't grab the hammer. Wait, how do I? Hold on. I have to go back there, don't I? Okay, what do the demon souls do? I don't know how to use them. Demon soul. No, shut the fuck up, Victor Vran Wiki. Giban is a reference to the Twitch emote Gabe N. Yes, just the Twitch emote and nothing else. His deals are steamy just because they're really hot, not anything else. What? Victor Vran Demon Soul. Only at the Cauldron of Chaos. Okay. Do I want to click this? I typed in Victor Vran Demon Soul and it gives me a link to a Weebly page. Oh, this is so stock. And it's all white. Oh my god. I have to show this real quick. There we go. What? Why isn't it showing up? Oh, here we go. It's automatic. Okay. There we go. It's just like Demon Soul Victor Vran. They are going with pure SEO optimization here. Write write something about yourself. Doesn't need to be fans. 2023. This was not made in 20. This was made in 2023. This has to be AI then. Playing this game, I enjoy a lot. Why would it matter if folks get a few souls at the end of completing a level anyhow? How would that negative? This is AI. There's Victor Vran AI written guides on Weebly? I have to keep reading this. How would that negatively affect your experience? If you completed the challenge, you would still get more souls for your effort. So you're being rewarded additionally for it. And those who don't care about the challenge will also get a little something for completing the difficulty of the stage as well. Somehow discounting the idea that completing the level shouldn't grant a few. So this is magical. But the fact remains, you're still just grinding challenges, just like someone could potentially grind the level itself. I do it all the time. You get these from random enemies. You don't even get them from challenges. What is this link to? Police? What? police.weebly.com, the Voynich manuscript? This has to be AI. Wait, yeah, +7 rare. Hold on. I do all the time. Your doubt or belief is not required. If you can get 2 legendary demon powers, 1 legendary weapon +7, rare ones for 1 time completing the cauldron, even in casual mode. You can't upgrade weapons though, right? I'm pretty sure you can't. I have to. Almost certain this is. Okay, what does this link to? Film Seeker, the Rimworld Ideology Specialist. This is magnificent. But like, there's actually wait, no, there's pictures though. There's actual like Victor brand pictures. Originally posted by this person. You can also get them as random drops. This is magical. This is either a really poorly written guide, or it's actually just AI, because it came out 2 years ago. But surely no one trained their AI 2 years ago on Victor Vran. Like, if it was today, maybe, but 2 years ago, I feel like there wouldn't be enough, like, data to make an actual... Because this is, like, kinda right, though. Like, this is just right enough that I'm concerned. If you hate experimenting and don't want to change anything, the challenges will be hard and annoying since no weapon is good for everything. If it does kill the enemies while he's stunned, you have to tell... Okay, no, it's AI. There's no stun in this game. It's days, and there's no challenges for that. This is like just like this is on the cusp of being believable. I'm gonna get a virus from this, aren't I? I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Alright, let's do those reps now. Actually, let's see how much damage this does. Test this real quick. Just so I can give myself like a little bit extra rest time. The auto-targeting in this game's a little silly. It works. The fact that it's piercing is like the best part. The problem is I don't have that card that actually increases my... Oh, a stock reset. Fuck it, buy everything, why not? Oh, the Fool. I'm gonna regret this. I'm absolutely gonna regret this. Mark my fucking words. Because last time I got 3 Fools together, I got a legendary instantly. Why did the skeleton cross the road? He didn't have the guts! How many gargoyles does it take to change a light bulb? None! They're always stoned! That's a long one. A man in a movie theater notices what looks like a spider sitting next to him. Are you a spider? He asked the man, surprised. Yes, the spider replied. What are you doing at the movies? Well, I liked the book. I feel like there's either an anti-joke. Okay, thank God. It's either an anti-joke or it's referencing Charlotte's Web. Either way, peak. Alright. I have 10 oh no, wait, did I die? I died. Shit. I have 11 to do. Alright. Let's get this shit in order. I think I did squats last, right? Yeah, I did. I might skip on the squats because I think it's hurt my knee a little bit. And that's not good. Tricep. Ow. I poked my head. 1. Ooh. But there actually is like a Nyan Cat reference in this game. I actually know. Well, I think it is. It's called the Necronomicon. It's a legendary book, and I believe it has a special ability where if you like get max charges, you can summon like rainbow cats falling from the sky as meteors. Like you get like a special ultimate attack with that weapon. 7, 8. Doing biceps now. 1. Five. Like another tale of my RuneScape Iron Man bullshit where I was like tempted to do way too much stuff for no reason. Just curls. There are these like random bushes and crates you can build into stash units. I don't know what they are exactly. I think they're chests because they're called stash, but they're also in all caps. So I don't know if it means something else. But I assume it's chests. But it requires like level 12 construction. Problem with that is construction's expensive. And when you're an Iron Man, you don't make much money. At least earlier on. So to start construction, I need planks and nails. Nails I can make super easy. But planks are like 100 gold each. Because construction's like a money sink in that. The most basic plank is 100 gold. It probably gets more expensive for the higher ones. I don't have that. Especially because I'm probably make a lot of stuff with those planks. So I was looking and I saw that the Woodcutters Guild requires or has a sawmill in it. So I asked my friend, I'm like, man, planks are expensive. And he's like, yep, it's a gold sink. And then I look at him like, wait, does the sawmill in the Woodcutters Guild cost money? And he's like, yes, it still does. Well, actually, no. First he said this fucking guy, and then he said it cost money still. And getting into the Woodcutters Guild requires 60 woodcutting, and I have like 2. I absolutely would have immediately started getting to chopping down trees for like 3 days to speed run construction. 7, 8, 9, and so instead I found there's a place in the world where planks spawn. So I walked like literally on the other side of the world just to sit there and farm planks. And at the very start of the stream, some dude named Dusty Cum was fighting me on who gets the planks. I'm just sitting there grabbing planks, and this dude named Dusty Cum just pops up out of nowhere, grabs some planks, and just kind of stands there. And then while I'm waiting, I was like, bitch, I was here first. Like, you left your post to go world hopping to get your planks? Nah, fool. I was determined. Get out of here, Dusty Cum. And then he just kind of stood there, like right on top of one of the plank spawns. I did the exact same thing. I grabbed him, grabbed the rest of them because I was closer to them, and then I just watched him stand there and just world hop again. Yeah, like, yeah, you better not show yourself around here, Dusty Cum. Please, boss. Ladder raises. The fact you can literally name yourself Cum is kind of funny. Like, let's not get it wrong. RuneScape is still kind of a game for kids. Like, even though a lot of its player base is older because of nostalgia, there's still a lot of kids playing that game. So they tend to have like a pretty strict censoring. The fact that you can just name yourself Dusty Cum is so funny. Fine. You know what? I'm actually gonna do this in a little bit of a different order. I'm gonna kind of just keep going back up to the triceps and go back down to lateral raises. Since this is like the end, I kind of want to like go more towards failure this time by doing more sets of these. 1, 2, 4, 6. Like, people can't even name themselves Schlong. You like to name yourself Schlong, you have to not have the C in it. 9, 10. And the next arm. 1. Fuck that random legendary drop, by the way. All my homies hate that one random legendary drop. Right at the very end. Eh, fuck you, do 3 more sets. And I died for it too. That's 4. 8. 9. What does my thermometer say? It's 82 degrees in this room. I fucking miss Vermont. I miss Vermont so much. I'm going back up northeast if I do end up taking this contract. Ooh. So hopefully it'll be cold again. I mean, it's hitting summer, but I don't know what the summer temperatures there are like. Hopefully nowhere near as hot. Or at least not consistently. Just girls. I was also tempted to once again dip back into the I'm just stealing from Josh Strife Hayes bit, and also getting like an under the desk treadmill to use. So like in between my reps, I'm always walking the entire stream. I looked up the prices and I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Don't think I want to spend like $300-400. Yeah. And it wouldn't be a bad idea. It's a good investment because, like, especially because it's tiny. Like, that's the best part. It's like small, so you don't have to deal with what I had to deal with last time. Recently, I had to move an entire this was a treadmill from a Gold's Gym. Like, it was huge. We had to dismantle it to get it out of the room without like damaging the door. I don't even know how we got it in without damaging the door in the first place. Especially because of the time between moving it in and out of the room was like a month. Because the treadmill died. Rose. I am so scared of dropping one of these weights. Because this is tile I'm sitting on. It's gonna be no bueno if I drop one of these. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and other side. Yeah, and the worst part is like every now and then they kind of like loosen a little bit, and because when I do the tricep extensions, I am basically holding it, like I'm cupping one of the plates, holding it by that. So like if it somehow unscrews and just falls right out, it's gonna land like the flat end of the handle down. So that is gonna be like just extra penetration for the ground. 6, 7, 8, 9. Battle raise. And then do triceps again. I don't think I changed from 231. I don't think I changed it when I did the 5 earlier. So I'll add 16 to this one. Ooh. E. I keep looking forward so I don't put my neck into this. 6. I'm definitely regretting being cheap for this one instance. 10. I bought some deodorant the other day, like a month ago. It was a 2-pack for like $6, when everything else was like $6 for one. When I bought it, I realized the deodorant I got was not like an antiperspirant. It was just like a regular ass, like just as deodorant. I didn't even know that they did non-antiperspirant deodorant sticks. So like, you pretty much, like, it made me realize that antiperspirant actually does make a pretty substantial difference. Even if it's not the 48-hour protection by being near it for 2 seconds that they seem to advertise it as, you definitely notice the difference when, like, I put it on, I'll do, like, exercise for 20 minutes and it's just gone. It's evaporated, pretty much. I'm using it like way more than an antiperspirant. Biceps and we'll be done. I really want to work on my upper body most. No one's gonna see my legs. That's because I literally never wear shorts. I only ever wear like my scrub pants. Because they're so comfortable. Like I said, the best part about being a nurse is that your uniform is like the most comfy thing in the world. Stretchy, breathable, and baggy, just how I like it. Durable, easy to clean. It does attract lint like a motherfucker though. But it kind of just like has like gray spots because of all the fucking lint. All right. So that was 16, 47. Well, I almost did 50 again. Well, there you go. Oof. I was like, oh, this will be a short stream. I'm so tired. I got no sleep. Cue metal music. Fucking just Mick Gordon playing. Feel the burn! Just fucking on my 20th squat. And I feel good bit still, to be honest. Endless battleground, bottomless pit. How is it a battleground if it's bottomless? There's no ground to battle on. Just saying. Also, I like how this level up reward is like a new game mode. There we go. So unless anything changes, that's the plan, is to just play more Victor Vran tomorrow. And after that, give myself a break with some Disco Elysium. I may or may not do the Disco Elysium stream. It depends on how many phone calls I have to make for an apartment. Because I know come Monday, my contractors are going to be like, hey, did you find a place so we can not tell the hotel we fucked up and we submitted you to a place you didn't want to go to? As you can tell, I am still salty. I mean, like I said, the place seems nice, so if it was a place I absolutely did not want to go to, I would tell them to fuck off. But if I can find something manageable enough, then it'll work out in the end. But they're on thin, like between the whole deal with Vermont, where my contract got cut in half, then they reaccepted me, and then they canceled it. Thankfully, before I paid for anything. What do you call it? They're on thin fucking ice with me right now. I was already getting done with their shit, but they're on thin fucking ice. Oh, see you tomorrow. It was pretty good exercises there. I might start doing creatine actually. Like, it's perfectly safe. It's a great supplement. I just haven't really done it much. But we'll see. Catch y'all later.